It's been a good while, but it won't be long now. I'm almost back home. So all are one in the war, even before that which is the fall. Hey there, viewers and subscribers, welcome back. And again, I am also welcome back myself when I return back to War for Cybertron. I've been away from it for a little bit in order to clear my head from a lot of the BS and drama that came on playing this game from time to time. And at the same time, also took the time to go back and do some stuff in Mortal Kombat, Borderlands 2, and in DuckTales. I would say Destiny, but the objective for me is to really try and leave Destiny behind at some point or another. That way I don't have to worry about constantly being called on at the wrong times. I'm glad to be back here, because my homecoming back here worked out really well, because I was able to rendezvous with Deadshot Lewis, and even Abel the Genius, who is one of my previous viewers on my channel, way back when I first got started. And it's amazing, you know? Because I don't have him on my friends list, and I don't think Lewis has him on his friends list. But it was really amazing running into him, like, out of nowhere. And we were just able to catch up. What we're doing right now is some nice old-fashioned escalation. I know with the past few times I was here a couple months ago when I was trying to do escalation, I need to catch up on it. Because there were 2 or 3 times where I got a good score of 6,000-7,000. But I can't. It doesn't register because the match wasn't completed. We didn't reach a checkpoint, and nobody died. The host always logged out, or I always had to go do something else right in the middle of it. Because I could never really get a break. And so now that I have the chance in order to get back into this, I want to try and see if I can't get my actual score back. Instead of always having it null and void, all that dumb shit. The main reason why I walked away from WFC for a short amount of time, or even a good amount of time, was from always having to sort out the cheaters from the actual legitimately skilled players, or whoever it is that's left that plays this game that is still legit, and even that some of the new players that come along that can fight legitly. That was always a huge headache, and it was a constant pain in the ass, because there are people that do it 1 minute, where they play legit, and then the next they just go and just cheat, and then it's supposed to mean something in the end. Cheating never means anything. I don't know why suddenly this is one of those few situations where it's supposed to be given a free pass, because it's supposedly a part of game mechanics. Although with the way this gameplay is nowadays, yeah, it pretty much is a part of natural gameplay to cheat and constantly keep cheating, rather than actually just go about the normal protocols of gameplay. Which is why the only thing that any of my friends can ever enjoy when they come on here is just escalation. Because they always talk to me and said they don't like playing multiplayer, because they're always cheated out of a nice match, or cheated out of a win that was most assuredly theirs. And other people just don't give a damn. And the people who play this community don't give a damn all the time, otherwise there would be a huge restraint on how to do it, or if they would just patch up the game in general in order to salvage what was left of a good game like this. Unless you want to have all the skilled players that were here suddenly go to FOC, and then suddenly they got to start over from scratch. My main concern here in coming back to WFC is that, again, I have to more likely root out the cheaters from the actual legitimately skilled players. Because for me, I don't want to deal with bullshit when I come back here. I want to actually fight skilled competitors that can give me a good challenge and not cheat me. Like that fucking Jammins. Or like Chris Ratchet's people. All those glitch and entourage. I want to try and have an experience here that gives me something really good to look back on when I come back. and it keeps me coming back. Not because I want to prove something, but because I want to do something. I want to just play a game and have fun, if that's so hard to do. Also, the next step in my growth towards getting stronger and playing this gameplay will call upon me to have more 1v1s a little more often, rather than focus on Team Deathmatch. Because I'm noticing on Team Deathmatch, there's a whole... I don't mind running through a whole roster of people in order to outscore my opposition. That's usually the name of the game, is to outscore your opposition, if not just flat out beat them. So if you beat them one way, you beat them another way. But having more 1v1s will allow me to focus more on how to selectively deal with one target at a time, or under different types of pressure. And in doing so, will allow me to actually excel in Team Deathmatch setup. But I've done this on FOC lots of times, and it's raised my game exponentially over there. It pays off to constantly keep getting your ass kicked, because eventually it won't happen as easily. And then you get better, you get faster, you have better reflexes, better response time. So yeah, more 1v1s would be more apt. It doesn't even matter if I win them or if I lose them. The objective is to just play them a little bit more, that way I can get an idea for how to do well in different situations. I also need to do more with my leader class outline, because I do need to practice more with the leader class over here. Because I recollect with my battle with Edjo and with A111 that I need to heavily keep working on that. Because I was, well, with A11 I wasn't even in the zone. I was just feeling like shit that day. With Edjo, I gave it even though that was in like 1-2 o'clock in the morning, I gave that just about everything I had. But I would like to have another rematch with Edjo at some point or other if I can catch him. If not now, then hopefully at some point over the summer if I still have this game installed. Because fighting Edge was a very nice change. And I was able to see the merit of how far all my work had come. And I think it can go a little higher. Hold on. Here we go. Actually, speaking of Edge, I believe I should also start looking for more of the elites to see exactly who's still active and how many of them are actually retired. I need to take another look at that Team Deathmatch. Hold on. I need to take another look at the leaderboards for player kills and for Team Deathmatch to see exactly who's still active in the world for playing this gameplay. Because a few players for a rematch do catch my interest considerably. But I was lucky enough to catch that Espadas from Bleach only during that time we were having... During that time me, Dax, and Numpties had the whole capture the flag over here on War for Cybertron. However, I want to see if he is an active player for just normal TDM or if he stopped all in all. I remember Edjo saying that I think he might have stopped. And then I also want to see if I can try to find some players like Shopping for Stuff. Shopping for Stuff was a really funny guy when he was playing this game. And I enjoyed playing with him. He's always a lively one. And then let's see. Well, A111, I always know where to find him. Because Jabs and Cybertron are friends of him. So I can always try and get in contact with him again. So the challenge is right there, and I want to be sure that I am ready for it, because I do want to rematch him. Bolts will always be around from time to time whenever he's off Arkham Knight, or whenever he's off Call of Duty, Black Ops 3. From PlayStation 4, he'll hop back on here every now and again, and still just come back on here and just troll the hell out of a whole lot of people. And now I can feel rewarding having battled Bolts at the top of his game, at the top of my game, because now I can keep up with him a little bit. And it's not so hard. I don't get wrecked by him anymore. I can actually keep up with him to a fair amount. It's one of those things where it's the power of progress. And I can be really proud of that. What is it? Down. Who else is on the? Who else is up there in the top 10? Not so much a top 10, but who else is up there on leaderboards? That's where I gotta take another quick look when I get back to lobby and enjoy. And just enjoy trying to find out whoever's online. For my own personal satisfaction, I also believe I want to try and see if I can find Dark Warrior. And see if I can have a nice match with him one time. Just for something different, because I know Dark Warrior battles on the same level like Edgeo and Bolts, and I would like to have a nice match with him. If it's also helpful, I would like to have one with that Kingzilla Prime, that way I can shut him up once and for all. But B-Boy told me that he hasn't been active for a good deal of time. So that poses a slight setback in my plans. So instead of me going to him, I believe I'll just try and wait for him to come to me. Eventually, if I log on enough times, I will run into him. With a name like his, you can't exactly miss him. Stands out in bold letters. He's a rather bold jerk of a player. But I'm not one to point fingers. I just want to know if he's actually really good as he says, and not just another spammer. But between you and me, I've had just about enough of the whole constant leader spamming, truck spamming, magma frag spamming. Oh, lots of dumb shit that goes with that. But it comes with the environment. Rather than actually flexing your muscles and skills and doing something different and versatile and not predictable. More stuff will be known to me the more I go to reconnect with the War for Cybertron community and work towards what it is I want to get from this community again. In the meanwhile, though, for this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe to Rodimus Prime 86, all that good stuff if you want to. And stay tuned for my future videos when I go up against more of the honorable mentions for this community. And those that I really want to highlight in my travels. Till then, my viewers, take care and stay tuned.